Heyo everybody, Haku here with this month's live reaction for The Walking Dead comics, and we have issue 191, The Last Stand. So yeah, I'm excited to get into reading this month's issue. And yeah, last month we ended on that misunderstanding. Oh gosh, Pamela's a really terrible leader, in like every way. So, let's see what happens. I honestly, at this point, don't know why any one of her people would follow her. But I guess let's see what goes down. Let's see what the cover art looks like. I love, as well, I've brought it up a bunch before. I used to look at the cover art whenever it was revealed, like, months ahead of time. But I haven't done that in, like, a year or so. And I actually love it, because then I'm surprised when I order this each first Wednesday of the month, and I get to see what the cover art looks like. It allows me to be much more surprised, whereas occasionally it used to kind of give some stuff away ahead of time. But we see Rick standing up as if giving a speech, his people on the right and Pamela's on the left. So, maybe this means Rick's going to unite them, but that seems too happy and too easy, so I don't know about that. But let's see what's going on. Like I've said, I have loved this arc as it's gone on. I know opinions are always divided, and there's always people that are going to be negative on stuff, but I've really liked this arc. We got Rick on the first page. No, stop. Okay, here we go. And look at, I like this next page, or two-page spread. Please, we don't have to do this. We have time. We can talk. We can work this out. Please. Gosh, that's a really good looking panel. Just taking in all the characters here and such. Okay. Now we have, oh, I love this with Maggie and all of Rick's people. And Mercer's over there too. And then on the other side, Lance walking back over towards Sebastian and Pamela. "What are you doing?" she says. "They're being reasonable, Pamela. Something I know you're capable of. I've seen it. Try it again, unless you want to fight this on your own." Okay, yeah, again, she wants to just attack without talking anything out. Terrible leader. "That's what I thought," he said. "We don't want to fight. I can see that. Killing each other will only succeed in costing some of us our lives. I think we've all been through so much. Too much. Let's not do that again. I've fallen in love with the Commonwealth. I've seen what you've accomplished here, and it is wondrous. I would fight to maintain it. I would kill to protect it. I would. I have. So I understand why we're here right now. But I look around and I see fear and anger and hatred. That's not what this place is about. That's not who we are. I don't know. This is who we are." And he takes his arm off and holds up the stump. Okay. "This world has scarred us, mentally and physically. We carry those scars with us, each and every day. They serve as a reminder of what we've lived through, what we've done to survive, what others have done to us to survive, sacrifices made, all to get us here, to this point. To have so many of us here, to be safe, to be close to the way things were before. I used to think we had to put our humanity on hold, embrace a savageness in order to survive, because our world, the one we knew, was never coming back. I was wrong. We're on the road back. I can see our future ahead of us, and it is bright. We no longer live surrounded by the dead. We're not among them, not living on borrowed time. We do not live minute to minute, in minutes stolen from the dead. We can be happy. We can be content. We can have peace. We can live again." Right? Moving on. "We are not the Walking Dead." Okay, so it's him realizing he was wrong with the speech he made all the way back then. "At least, we don't have to be. Not anymore. I think of this world as a gift. Even after all the pain it's caused me, it's a chance to rebuild things, better than they were before. We haven't worked as hard as we have just to bring back our old, flawed, unfair systems. We deserve a better world, a world we will appreciate because of what we've just lived through. We should have an elevated sense of respect for each other, because we know what we've all lived through. But that's not the case, is it? We don't seem to have that respect for each other, and you're clinging to old ways, where the few live in position over the many. Why? And then Pamela's looking conflicted. Governor Milton, I see now I was wrong to support you. I was trying to keep the peace, hoping you would see the error of your ways eventually, that change could come from within. Now, I see what you truly are, someone who craves power above all else. You would lead your people into killing each other just to maintain that power. I ask you, people of the Commonwealth, is that the kind of leader you want, that you deserve? No. Then let your voice be heard. Take charge of your lives. Bring about a Commonwealth that works for you rather than against you. If you don't want Pamela Milton to lead you, then don't let her lead you. I'm sorry, ma'am. I think this is for the best. For your own safety, says Mercer. Just fucking get it over with. Show's over here. Let's all go home, says Mercer. And he's taking her away in handcuffs. What? You think you can just arrest my mom? Says Sebastian. We fucking built this place. You think you can keep it running without us? You need us. You're fucking lost without us. Sebastian. Unless you want to end up in a cell right next to me, shut the fuck up. He's going to be one of these characters that they let him go free so he does something stupid. I already see this one coming. He's seething in anger down there at the bottom panel. So this is actually a really good ending, because fighting their own people just because Pamela said so would be a little bit nonsensical. You would think they would want a little bit more context before shooting people that they just knew as allies. But yeah, don't know about all this, how it's all going to play out in the end. We see next page they're all cleaning up the dead. Okay. We might actually finish before sundown, says Mercer. Amazing what we can accomplish when we all work together, isn't it? Only thing is Laura's not around, so I don't know how that's going to go down. Or when we work together, isn't it, says Rick. This is crazy. There are people out here working who I've never seen lift a finger in this town before. You've inspired them. Or scared them. Whatever works. Care to give us a hand? Oh, and it's Aaron calling out to Sebastian. What an asshole, says Jesus. Jesus feels. Come to gloat, says Pamela. Not even a little bit, Rick went to visit her. I came to apologize. Things got a little out of hand there. I just wanted to prevent bloodshed. I didn't intend for it to end in your arrest, but when Mercer started to take you away, I realized that maybe people were too worked up. Mercer was right. Arresting her is much better than them, mob rule killing her. You were safer here. I forget. Who was it that worked them up in the first place? Says Pamela. Your power was threatened, and you led an army back here to slaughter your own people. You're really going to criticize what I did? Slaughter is a strong word. I didn't. I got carried away. I feel like for the Commonwealth to succeed, I need to be in control. You don't know how complicated things are here. I thought I was saving lives by staying in charge. I think you actually believe that, says Rick, despite it being completely wrong. I know how much pressure you're under every day. I've made my share of mistakes myself. So that's what this was to you. A mistake? I'm in a generous mood, and he opens the cell door. You're letting me go. There's a gaping hole in the wall, a few cells down. Don't know how safe this building is, and I figured you'd prefer to sleep in your own bed tonight. Do I still have my own bed, or are you going to escort me to some communal tent? I'm not kicking you out of your home. How does that work? Some of us have much nicer homes than others. Not exactly fair, is it? Who earns the nicer homes? Who decides now? I don't know. We'll just have to figure that out. Together. You're naive. And you've got a couple guards waiting to escort you home. Go, says Mercer. You sure about this? She poses no threat. No one wants her in charge anymore. Think she'll be safe? Everyone's so happy and optimistic. I think she'll be fine. I'll keep guards on watch near her place, just in case, says Mercer. Laura's gonna fuck this all up, though, isn't she? For revenge. Though you can't exactly blame her. like, Rick and Michonne still did fuck everything up for everything to work out in the end. It took them fucking everything up first. I'm told morale inside the Commonwealth is at an all-time high. Everyone's happy and optimistic for the future. Candidates are lining up for the first organized election here. Although, there's a clear front-runner. Me, says Rick. Yeah, who do you think? You've inspired these people. Same way you always do. You're a fucking rock star, Rick Grimes. You laid the groundwork. You made quite a splash here before I even got here. Don't lay this all on my feet. Besides, I won't be running. My place is in Alexandria. We have our own problems. Really, as I recall, you fixed all those too. You've always given us things to live for. People need that. We'll always need that. We'll always need you. So, you gonna do it, says Carl. Run for governor? No, definitely not. You could call it something different. That's not it. If I come in, take over, Pamela's right. People will start to realize that. They'll turn. Trust me. The Commonwealth needs to grow from within. It needs to be someone who already lives here. How do you do that? Do what? I don't know, Dad. From my perspective, it seems like you can see the future. How do you always know what's right? Same way you always do. Just a feeling. My feeling is sometimes wrong, says Carl. Mine is too, all the time. You just have to realize this world needs people who are willing to stand up and do the right thing. It needs them so badly, it'll forgive you if you're sometimes wrong. You need to just make sure the losses don't discourage you, because the people around us, they'll always need the wins. I'm proud you're my father, says Carl. Things are too happy. Carl, I'm proud you're my son. They were able to get me a room here, so this is my stop. Oh, I didn't even know this was a hotel. Okay then, good night. Good night, Dad. And he keeps walking. And he lays down in bed. What? He wakes up. Don't make a fucking sound. Don't move. And of course, like I said, they let him go free so he does something stupid. Sebastian, trust me. You don't want to do this. What I don't want is to watch all my hard work, my mother's hard work, go down the And again, they literally did nothing. They did no hard work. They had, like, Mercer even killing zombies for them, basically. My mother's hard work to go down the fucking drain because of you. I don't want to see the Commonwealth fall apart. You've disrupted the natural order of things. You've ruined everything. Put the gun down. Unlike everyone else, you can't tell me what to do. I've heard your people, how they talk about you. I heard about you long before you got here. They think you're a savior, almost like you're some kind of god. People are starting to talk about you like that here, too. One speech and my family's kicked out. I'm supposed to just pretend like I'm like everyone else now? Because you said so? You're that powerful, huh? You feel powerful now? Well, do you? Don't, says Rick. Oh shit. And it looks like he shot him, but what if that's actually blood from somebody shooting Sebastian from behind and it's splattering on Rick? So yeah, theory time, somebody shot Sebastian and that's his blood splattering on Rick. I don't know if he actually shot him. Oh, no, we have another panel. I thought that was going to be the last page of the issue. Yeah, he's bleeding from the chest. Okay. And Rick is bleeding. What did you do? Okay, so now if he dies, we're gonna have to see how everything goes without their God King. And actually, I think if this is how and where Rick dies, instead of having this long thing like with Andrea where she says goodbye to everyone, if he would have shot Rick in the head, actually, I think as much as it would be terrible to see Rick go, it would be a great death because it's like this character who's tied everyone together just bam, gone in an instant, and what's everyone else going to do without him? So if he dies here, I actually think that's a really good death for the character because he did it. He brought everyone together. He succeeded. And then to lose all of that, what's going to happen? And what's going to happen with Laura? Again, I'm bringing up that we didn't see her because we don't know how she's going to feel about what happened with Dwight. Or if she's going to be able to forgive people. I mean, in the end, this is kind of what Dwight wanted anyway, so you would think that maybe she'd be able to forgive, because she's always had sort of a level head, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see how things go. I'm going to be really excited to review this one. Review will probably be up in a couple of days. I'm not sure if it'll be tomorrow exactly, but we'll have to see how things go. So, yeah, I guess I'm going to end it here. That was a really, really good issue. Like if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this issue, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Like I said, review will be up soon enough. Subscribe for more. The Walking Dead, much more on the channel. I still need to make a video discussing Season 9 of the TV show, and it was so good. I loved Season 9. The best season in a long time. Just looking at Season 9 makes me realize how lackluster the past 3 or so had been. But yeah, Season 9 was incredible. I'm going to make a video talking about it eventually. And I don't know if I'll talk about Fear again. It depends on what people want and what they ask for. But every month, live reactions and reviews to the comics will be coming. So I said like, comment, subscribe, follow on Twitter if you want. I can try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel or talk to you there. And if you want a link to our Discord server to talk to me or more of us about this series or anything there, then just ask and I can give you a link. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.